Today we're talking about impact sockets on a diet. More on that when we get back. I'm Tim Johnson, and this is Shop Tool Reviews. This is the Husky 10-piece thin wall impact socket set. Now specifically, this is the metric set. You can also get this in the equivalent SAE set as well in a 10-piece. Now I must say also, they're saying a 10-piece, you get 9 of the impact sockets and you get 1 impact driver. And we're talking about impact, we're not talking about impact wrenches. We're talking about an impact driver. So that's why they include the 3/8 anvil or the 3/8 square to the 1/4 inch hex driver. That would be your impact driver, like the Ridgid we see here. So that's going to fit into your impact driver, and then you can put your 3/8 drive sockets on here. Now they don't make these yet in a 1/2 inch drive set. So again, these are going to be built for that impact driver, although we use this plenty on our 3/8 drive Ingersoll Rand impact wrench directly on the impact wrench without any adapter, and it worked great. We haven't split any sockets or anything. Now, what sizes do these come in? It comes everything from an 8mm all the way up to an 18mm. However, they skip 2 sizes. They skip 11 and they skip 14. Now that's basically your equivalent for your 7/16 and your 9/16 in the SAE size. I don't like it when they skip sizes, but I get what they're trying to do. Basically, if you have the SAE set, then you're going to have those 2 sockets that can translate into the skip sizes on here. Again, I don't like it when they do that. I wish they would just include that and stop it shorter, or just, include more. Now, as far as the price on this, it's $29.97 for the 10-piece set. Still a very good deal on this. In fact, for, thin wall socket sets, thin wall impact sockets, usually that's kind of a specialty item. And they're becoming more and more needed as cars get, more and more efficient, if you will, as far as in size and what they're adding. A lot of your aluminum wheels require a thin wall impact driver to fit inside that recessed area to get the lug nut out. However, this on American cars is probably not going to fit most of your full-size, mid-size cars and any of your light-duty trucks. It might fit some of the more compact cars, but like a lot of your European and Asian cars, it will fit. So like take a VW, say a CC, it's probably going to have, I believe, a 17mm lug nut. So no problem. It goes up to an 18. You take your 17, put it on your impact driver or your 3/8 drive impact wrench and be able to back out those lug nuts. Spark plugs, things like that, you can still get to them. So now as far as the size on these, you can see it's quite a bit different. So if I take a 15mm in the thin wall and I take a 15mm in a full impact socket, so these are the Husky, this is the Husky full-size 1/2 inch drive impact socket made for your impact wrenches. That's a 15mm. Here's your thin wall, and you see quite a bit of difference here in the size of it. In fact, I measured those. I believe the big one, the full-size impact socket, was like 900 thousandths or 950 thousandths. And then the 15mm in the thin wall came in at 800 thousandths. So you're looking at 150 thousandths difference. In other words, right at 15% size difference in that 15mm. That's going to vary across the sizes, but that gives you an idea. They're also going to be a little bit shorter, but they're still the deep well sockets. Now, as far as the design of these internally, they still have the relief cuts in the corners, which I like to see that, because now that's putting the force on the sides of the fasteners, not on the points of the fasteners, less apt to round those corners off. These are also made very well. They're made of chromoly, so they're going to last a long time. They're not going to rust. They have the oxide finish on them. So, in fact, some of them almost feel like a polished finish, but I think it's just kind of a coating on it. It's probably going to wear off. And you'll notice also on one side they have the laser etching. So you see that gold mark? That's going to wear out. That's going to wear off as you use them. However, what I notice is on the opposite side, they've also got the engraving. So that's not going to wear off. So I like the fact that they have the laser etching on one side, the engraving on the other, so it's not going to wear out. And the chromoly is going to keep that for a long time. That should be a lifetime set for you. What you also get with this is the socket rail, but I would say prepare to throw that away. It's just basically a little round split thingy that holds these sockets right now, but they're not going to last very long. So get your favorite socket rail or peg system and plan to put these on it, or plan a space for those and throw the socket rail away. But the actual impact adapter is good. I've put 250 foot-pounds of force on this and it's held up, although I've snapped some of the equivalent type as well, so that's not going to hold up a lot of that. But it's going to hold 100 foot-pounds all day long. It's not going to be a problem with that. I like these. Again, I like the fact that now Husky's got a thin wall impact socket. That now at Home Depot you can go and get a thin wall impact socket. It's not a specialty item like in a lot of places. It's hard to find those, or you won't find them. 30 bucks. Again, a good price for these. So be sure to check these out at your local Home Depot, or you can jump on homedepot.com and check them out. Also, please keep track of us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. If you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe button if you like this video, and hit the bell notification if you'd like to be notified of future videos, and have a great day.